Good morning, learner. Today, in our English lesson, we are going to look at the uses of very and to. So, in the past, maybe you have ever done this in class with your teachers. The use of very. In the first place, the use of very normally goes with but. As to, these are correlatives, could normally go with the to. That is in our normal learning, we have ever interacted with this. Because they are correlatives. Correlatives are words that will always go like that. You can't change that very to. You can say like that. You can't say to but. Okay, you can say to but in this form that we are going to do to show another different thing. But in correlatives, Jane is very sick but has gone to school. So that is a conjunction. That in that case, very has been used there. No, but is used there as a conjunction of contrast. But in this form, to is also used there as a conjunction of contrast. Is too sick? No. In this case, it's not a contrast, but it's just a correlative. Jane is too sick to go to school. In this case, Jane is very sick but has gone to school. So they are different. This is a conjunction of contrast. So in this case today, learner, we're going to look at these particular two things, how they are used. They're normally the same. Say somebody is very sick and somebody is too sick. Which one comes where and which one is right? That is what we're going to see in this our lesson, and we call it a day. So just to begin with, very and then to. So very is used to show positive associations. And then to is used to show negative associations. For example, I'm going to give very fast. We know the meaning of the word positive there. Talk of positive meaning that is something that gives us a positive result. What a positive there. It is something that is not giving a negative imperative. Let me use that word there. So in short, let me just give an example of something that is positive. Like talk of it is very tired. I was very tired. Example. I was very tired. But I managed to play full time. But I managed to play full time. I was very tired. Look at that, learner. So this one, the word tired here is not negative. I am very tired. It's just a positive word. But that's why we talk of very is used with positive to associate something positively in positive association. So I was very tired, but I managed to play full time. I was very tired, but I managed. So here it has been used more or less in to show conjunction, but here is a conjunction. Despite the fact that somebody was very tired, he still managed to play. So it's used here as a conjunction of contrast, but it's also used, tired here is as shown a positive association. So we're using very, the way we are saying here. We're using very here to show a positive association. Can give more. Like you talk of the sun was very hot. The sun was very hot. But what can we say after that? The sun was very hot, but the clothes did not dry. So that back there was been used as a conjunction of contrast. but this very here has shown a positive association. We are saying that the sun was very hot, meaning there's nothing a negative here. It was very hot, but the clothes did not dry. So let me see the opposite part, the other part, when how you now use to. You have mentioned that to is used to show negative association. So how does it form that? The first example here we have, the team was too inexperienced. The use of to, the team was very was too. The team was too inexperienced, but managed to get a score. So Lana, look at my sentence now. After to, we are seeing a negative association here. Inexperienced. We are not saying that the team was too experienced. You can't say like that. If they were experienced, then you say the team was very experienced, because that one gives us a positive association. So you want to associate it to something negative. Too inexperienced. The girl was very incompetent. So the word incompetent there has given us a negative association, incompetency. So the boy was too incompetent, but he passed exam. The boy was too incompetent, but managed to play well. So that is correct. Too incompetent. So given us a negative impression there. But in case we want to use experience alone without putting this in to show the opposite, then you have to use very to show a positive impression. So that is right in the way it is there. The team was too inexperienced, but managed to get a score. Another example, the team was too weak. Roman 2, this is Roman 1. The team was too weak. The two was too weak. I've used the word too there because the word strong gives us a positive association, but the word too here, we must give it a negative association. That's why we are talking weak. Weak is the opposite of strong. So the team was too weak, but managed to win. So meaning there were challenges that made that the team that was stronger not to win. The team was too weak, but managed to win. So Lana, I think you can see the difference. How we use to, and because you might get a sentence one time in examination that there are these two things here. We have very and we have to. So when that is given in examination, Lana, look at what follows. What follows that to or very? Is it a positive word, or it is a negative word? If it's a negative word, Lana, you have to put to, because that is what entails negativity. And if it is a positive word, like the word strong, Jane was too strong in a game of wrestling or a game of boxing. We expect a strong person to win. So Jane was too strong. Jane was very strong, but did not win the match. You can use that. But in case Jane was too weak, Lana, we must use the word too. You can't say Jane was very weak. No. Jane was too weak, but won the match. So Lana, we use always in the issue of negativity, we put to. In the issue of positivity, we put very. So much for that, Lana. I'll just give an exercise direct. It's an exercise. There's an exercise in page exercise 5. Exercise 5, page 10 of English edition. So So we're going to just do number 1 up to 10. There are very few. Number 1 to 10. Start to practice learn like you're given there. The coach was too annoyed. When somebody is annoyed, that thing is negativity. It shows negativity and annoying. When the man was annoyed, the coach was too annoyed, but there are something that makes the sentence to balance. If somebody was annoyed, then give us something positive. You can say the coach was annoyed, but weak. No, all those are negative. So when one part of the sentence is negative, one part must be positive. Like the team was too weak, but the one we're given here. The team was too weak, but managed to win. So despite their weakness, they won. Despite this coach being annoyed, maybe it was jovial. It was annoyed but jovial. You can say like that. But you can't talk of annoyed and again very weak. So those are two negative words, learner. You must look at it well, look at the exercise well. It's so easy, and let us get good results when I shall have done it. So let me give you something more. Because that exercise is too small for you today. Let us do one more thing here. It's a composition. It's a composition I'm giving. That evening, the clouds, had already darkened the sky. And it was now spring water that the long awaited season had finally come. I left hurriedly for home. Now, if you look at this particular rubric, all of this thing I've written here is called a rubric. A rubric is simply a started phrase for you to continue with. So if you're told to complete this composition and make it as interesting as possible, learner, what should you put in consideration? As I had mentioned before in our last around 3-4 lessons back, once a composition is begun for you the way we have begun ours here, simply continue with where the examiner told you to continue. Don't come again. Some people will come again and start writing afresh, writing theirs. This is what you are being given, so continue there. At times you're normally given dashes and then lines start coming down here. Somebody will come and start continuing from there. Why? And then you have been told to begin from where the dash is. So now take that into consideration. Don't come and start writing in the next 1 or 2 lines down here. Begin there. So that evening, remember I told you to take around 3 to 5 minutes to plan. Take that to plan. How do we plan? Read this properly. Like that evening, the clouds had already darkened the sky, and it was now spring water clear. that the long-awaited season had finally come. The word spring water, just underline it, don't underline it in your work. Spring water clear is just a word that is used to describe. I told you about description of nouns. This examiner is trying to describe that long-awaited season. So it was spring water clear, meaning it was evident that the season had come. The word spring water here is an expression that has been used to show that it was evident enough that the season had come. So it shouldn't confuse you in this manner. So that evening, the clouds had already darkened the sky, and it was now spring water clear that the long-awaited season had finally come. Which season is this, land? As one analyze that. This must be a rainy season. It can't be any dry season because already we are seeing the sky was already darkened, meaning this was a serious rainy season. And then we can see waited season had come. So I left hurriedly for home. This person is saying, I left hurriedly. Description. We're using an adverb here to describe how the person left. So we are still going back to our use of captet land. Describe your characters. Describe your actions. Describe the places. Describe your actions. And I'm underlining that again, the way the person is doing here. We left hurriedly, not just we left for home. No, describe how you left. If you left lackadaisically, you will describe. If you left hurriedly, you describe it. So it gives you more marks when you describe your characters, describe action, describe places well, and describe your time. Time must be described. Emotions, that feelings at each and every moment, describe them well, and then maintain the theme of the day. Like here, this one may be about rainfall, or you can talk of floods. In fact, the best title here is simply floods. Talk about floods here. Categorically talk specifically about floods. Write some of the new words that we expect here. Some of the new words here, maybe words that you have interacted with. Recently, there was floods across every part of the country, like the places were like in the River Tana. When the River Tana broke its banks, you realize that there was floods. So we talk of words like to evacuate, evacuation of people. Red Cross, that is a group that helps people when they have calamities like floods. They come give people food. They give people what they can use. That maybe the floods had swept away. So you write some few vocabulary that you need to use here. I just give an example like the word evacuate, and etc. Put the words here that you may want to use in this particular composition, and finally write a very, very interesting story. And like in 5 minutes to plan, learner, take at the most 30 minutes to do what? To lay down, to write down what you want to write very, very quickly. And then, learner, summarize. Within these 5 minutes remaining, ensure you proofread your work. Look through the mistake that you have made unknowingly and then correct them accordingly. So just one more thing about composition, learner. I realize most of you, the pronoun I only, the pronoun I, it is the only word that is allowed to be written using capital I. Or when you are beginning a what? A sentence. You can either put this or just put like that. The pronoun I. But when just writing words like ink, somebody will just come and writing like this. Learner, when you do like this is a capital letter. And hence you will be penalized. The examiner will penalize you under this. Inside the sentences, please write I. Remember the word link. Write your link well with a small dot on top of the I. Don't just talk of link. Someone just write a link like this. So which letter is this now? Someone will say this is double L, N, K. So now take note of that. Such simple writing mistakes will cost you a lot as far as composition is concerned. So until tomorrow, learner, I want to stop there and wish you a blessed day and a very busy one. Thank you.